Hello, this is Don the Tool Man, and if you watched my earlier video uh, about the Fleet 1260 here, you'd know that it was had a really bad amount of slop and it wasn't engaging. And I did find out what the issue was, and it wasn't as bad as fixed as what I thought it would be. And we're going to do a teardown of it, but I'm going to show you that I've got it to work. Now I took the snap ring out already, so it'd be a little bit easier and it won't take as long to do this video. But yeah, it's clicking a lot better now. The selector, well, it's hard to do it without snap ring there, but it's working. And I'll show you what happened of why it was messing up, and it was a real easy fix. But let me get this apart first for you so you can see the inside. Now keep in mind I never cleaned it. I'll do that after the video on that. But right there's the gears. As you can tell, the gears look pretty good, not too bad. That's 36 very coarse teeth in there. And there's the side of the mechanism. It looks like somebody's been running that ratchet for a while with it being loose, because you can hang a fingernail there in where the outer ring gear has been hitting this little drum part of the mechanism. But let's get this apart. It's kind of a trick getting it. It didn't give me this much trouble when I was off camera, but now that I'm on camera, I suppose it's gonna be a real treat here. Let's see. There we go. It should pull right out. And as you can tell, the spring is gone, but we're gonna find it. Don't worry about that. We'll get the pawl pin out. It should be in there somewhere. Yep, it is. Okay, sorry, I had to step away from the camera to see what I was doing there for a bit. But here is the spring, and I had to stretch that spring out because that spring sets. You see this selector here? No, I'm a little too close. That little selector switch there has this little protrusion out there, and then the spring sets right in there, and there just wasn't enough there making contact with the pawl. And let's see, I'll show you what the pawl looks like. Now the pawl, it's got a little bit of wear, especially on this side. I don't know if I can really show you that, but not enough to stop it from, oh no, I guess it's this side. Not enough to stop it from doing its job anyways. And this little pin here on the bottom, that's what makes contact with the spring and has it switch over. And when that spring was too short, it wasn't making no contact, so it wasn't pushing these up against the gears. So obviously that little adjustment, helped it to make contact with the gears, plus took all the forward and sideways slop out of the ratchet, which, I know in the video I said that it was most likely probably going to need some washers. Well, I guess that wasn't the case in this. But okay, now for the fun part, we're going to put this back together. And what you want to do first, want to make sure that little roll pin is facing down, and then you slide and get your pawl pin. I might have to, hard to do this when I'm looking through the camera. I might have to look away for a little bit and get that lined up. Well, I'm way off. Okay, get that lined up. Set that up. And that should spin freely. All right, it does. So then you want to put your mechanism. Well, make sure I didn't lose that spring. Boy, that spring is so hard to find too. Okay, got the spring. Know where that's at least. Then you want to finagle this in here. I think you have to have this off to the side, so I'll get down in there. There we go. And then you simply see if I find that spring. I don't want to lose this. It'll be upset. Okay. I'm going to step away from the camera a bit. This spring is kind of a trick to seat down in there. And it's very tedious. Small. Really small. And the selector switch likes to move. That doesn't help. Really hard to see down in there. There we go. I got it, I believe. The lighting's pretty bad. I need to get an overhead lamp or something. I think that's in there. Okay, yeah. Then you want to get this pawl selected to the middle, so that way it's easier when it drops down in the ratchet. You might have to turn the switch just a little. And if I get that down in there, it just drops right in. And then you got to check, make sure it switches. And it switches. A lot more tension, not a whole lot. I'd like the switch lever to be a little bit stronger, but it is what it is. I mean, at least it's working now. Very pronounced. No skipping whatsoever. Let's go in the other direction. And yeah. All it's left to do is put the coil ring on. That's the fun part. Well, I'm just going to leave the coil ring off. We all know how coil rings go on anyways. It's not that big of a deal because I'm going to take this back apart anyways, and I'm going to put some grease in it. I'll probably put grease in it because with the coarse teeth, yeah, just light oil just run right out of this. So I'm going to get some grease in there, and we're going to call this one done. And then I want to let you know, give you an update on the Husky CB 43. It turns out to be the gears, I was wrong. The gears weren't worn out or nothing. I took it fully apart, and there was a chunk of grease that was behind the pawl and was causing a lot of that issue. And then I noticed the snap ring had a bit of a bend in it, so I straightened it out, and as you can tell, sounds a lot better now. So I'm really, really happy about that. Switch it the other direction for you. It sounds a lot different anyways. So yeah, turns out to be I just didn't have it cleaned out as good as I thought I did. Sometimes you do have to fully take the mechanism apart. I just don't like doing it on these because there's just such little small pieces in that. But well, that's all I got for now. I just wanted to show you that I got that done, and it wasn't as bad a deal as I thought it would be. I really just thought that ratchet was going to have to go in the junk. So I can add that to my collection now. So I'm pretty happy about it. Well, just remember, if you like my content, make sure to hit that like button. And if you really like, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.